Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some somewhat disappointing information when it comes to this Amazon restock. So we actually did have a little bit of a secret one. We did go and mention that we have seen Amazon do restocks in the weekends before, and with Black Friday and Cyber Monday kind of coming on up, we were somewhat middle anticipating just because it's been such a long time. But with this drop that actually happened earlier on today, it actually went to a pretty not good vibe, to the point where it was just massively botted once again, to the point where we actually were kind of celebrating the fact that the last Amazon PlayStation 5 Disc Edition went extremely well. It went super good, went super smooth. In the middle of all that, we actually never made a video on this. We also had an Xbox Series X drop, which didn't necessarily go as smooth as before, especially after us having to wait like 4 months, literally, to get a proper restock from Amazon. But it wasn't like that bad. It was a nice middle where some people got the console, a lot of people didn't, and it was kind of on the mediocre side. But now we just had this Amazon drop that randomly happened on Saturday, and in all honesty, it went pretty bad. It was very heavily botted, and I'm overall kind of disappointed on Amazon. So we're going to talk about that, some of that stuff. We're going to talk about the botting groups that kind of just basically were eating dinner, like again, they're eating the second Thanksgiving dinner, and overall kind of talk about the fact of, I'm a little bit sad and disappointed on this whole fact with Amazon. But there is at least one nice thing too. We actually are not disappointed on, because we actually do have a sponsor for this video itself. So I'm gonna go and take that away over here. So enjoy, and we'll get to the video right afterwards. We have that big FLEXISPOT deals going on over here on Amazon for the very last day of their Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals going on over here. There's a flash sale. This will be linked down below, as well as also the website if you guys want to go check out any really awesome, cool products that even I myself have enjoyed, and enjoy the part 2 of our sponsor promo right now as well. And thank you once again, FLEXISPOT, for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much, FLEXISPOT, for sponsoring this video. Right now, they actually have a huge Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale going on as of right now for multiple standing desk, chairs, and a bunch of other cool stuff all up on the website itself, which will actually be linked down below if you guys want to check it out at FLEXISPOT.com, or in the pinned comment and in the very top of the description for the website links. They sent me an awesome standing desk too a while back that I actually do use all the time now whenever I'm doing research and all that type of stuff with the channel itself. And also, with a lot of folks out here still working from home and might still be working from home, it's super worth it and super healthy for you guys to go pick up on those desks or chairs down below. And they also have some pretty cool promotions going on as of right now, where they also have free orders if you're the very first order on November 29th at 9 a.m. Pacific or 2 p.m. Pacific too as well. And on top of that, there's even other cool things mixed on in, such as having really cool reward points for whenever you guys go have your orders, and they basically go and stack up too as well, with a lot of cool little goodie bags mixed on in. So what are you waiting for? Go and check them out down with the link down below in the description or in the pinned comment section as well over at FLEXIPOD.com to get some really cool deals that your back will probably help you with too as well. So make sure you guys go check it out. And once again, thank you so much, FLEXISPOT, for sponsoring this segment of the video itself. I hope you guys never mind us doing really awesome sponsors like that, because it does actually go help us out do things like the awesome PS5 giveaway, which we'll have an update for, and you guys should be subscribed for too as well. And of course, leave a like if you guys are a part of the ragtag group of people like me who did not actually go get a cancel all throughout this drop, because it just definitely got destroyed by bots, and it makes me want to go and sad and rip out all my hair in the first place. But at least in the bright side for FLEXISPOT, at least they actually won't get destroyed by bots like everything else does happen with these cancels. So let's go and cry about it for like 8 minutes and talk about this drop, because what else is new in this channel? Oh my lord. So, as I'm sure you guys maybe saw, we did have a chance to tweet on out too as well. It's pretty timely on that. Thankfully, I'm not working, on the weekends itself, so I have a little bit more time to be a little bit more active on tweeting out and actually like giving out drop information. But this was a really rough drop on 2 parts. So the kind of big thing of why I'm kind of saying like why botters and basically scalpers had a chance to go and get so many consoles is because there really was kind of a big struggle. I think we saw 2 or 3 really big botting groups that were, so one of the groups, and I want to maybe do a little bit more information kind of digging on this because I haven't heard about it too much, apparently hit like 14,000 consoles on this restock. And of course, we also have the other various groups too as well. I'll show you guys in a second, that also were getting like quite a few people getting quite a few big amounts of drops. And like, in all honesty, I'm sitting here reading this news to kind of talk about the drop itself. I didn't even know there was that many consoles. What on earth? Usually for me, based on what we've kind of seen for like, the Targets and other various retailers, Walmart, Best Buys, etc., or even like the previous drops of kind of how long they're even still in stock for, I would expect a drop like this to be like 3,000 at most, mainly because it was out of stock super quick. Everyone who's even trying to be like, hey, go add a card, tweet out the links or whatever, like it was pretty much gone within 10 minutes. And that was also with all the bugs and basically the dogs showing up, so basically Amazon was having issues with it. And I just don't understand how these scalping groups and botting groups even get this much stock. So that's number one, first of all, the surprising part. So first of all, a few little things. Let's go talk about this drop before we ramble a bit more about the botting issue, because Jesus Christ, it's like literally, I feel like half the drops they go good. Half the time Amazon has a good restock and it goes flow, and the disc restock especially was fantastic. But then the part two of that is that you have a drop like this, or even the Xbox Series X one, where it just gets not good. It's almost not even worth even trying to go get it at some point. But some people did. We actually did see a few people actually go get some nice little checkouts over here, which once again, if you guys are somehow lucky enough to somehow get this checkout, you guys should go buy a lottery ticket, because good Lord have mercy, it is hard. It's very, very hard with all these bots floating around. But in just in case you guys are ever curious, usually we've kind of seen like a trend going on with Amazon where they have like this little Amazon Prime pop-up when it comes to either the PS5 disc or Xbox or whatever. And then usually within the hour, we'll go and see the drop. We've never seen it happen like 6 hours later, 8 hours later, or whatever. It's usually pretty quick as soon as we notice it. And then pretty quick, it's pretty gone because, well, obviously people are trying to get their consoles. But if you guys ever read the text on these things, this was an Amazon Prime drop, which is once again why I'm a little bit surprised on how there's been multiple checkouts. Because don't you have to have an Amazon Prime account to actually have it checked out in the first place? I kind of wish Amazon, and I think you guys would agree, I kind of wish they would just say, okay, one console per account, we cancel the additional orders, and I feel like that would basically go and deal with a lot of these Prime issues, mainly because you just can't have a bajillion Prime accounts running for the entire year, or else you're spending like, $100 plus on every single account, and it's just eating your profits, and most scalpers and botters are just not going to go and deal with that or mess around with that. And I would agree on that too as well. I just feel like it makes everything so much easier, make it like a one person, or if you want to be like for a family, maybe two, or give it like a 6-month cooldown, whatever works out at the end of the day, like whatever their internal systems want to say. Just do that. Like, I don't think there should be any reason why one Prime account, which you can tie into it, should be going and doing like a 66 checkout over here. They have like a bunch of them in the carts, as well as actual proper 16 checkouts themselves. Like, we're seeing this stuff over here from all these different types of various botting groups that are basically bragging and talking about the fact that they bought out all this entire stock. And we've seen a lot of these different tweets over here too as well, where they were able to go add to the cart extremely quickly. And this is after like a lot of folks over here too as well were having issues on even adding it to the cart. Because I was sitting here through the drop, because as I mentioned, I do want to go get a console for my little cousin who's been trying to go get one for a while. And especially wants the digital too, because he doesn't have a car. So you can't go, I totally get it. But when it comes to this stuff, it stinks, because even folks out there that were just trying to spam and refresh and just trying their best to get themselves like inside the actual drop itself, they literally can't even add it because there's just bugs with so much big traffic or so many people trying to use the app and the website. It's just not good. It doesn't flow good. But then, of course, as you have all these people trying out here, you have thousands of these different types of botting accounts. And I'll touch on the other account in a second. This is just like the normal, like the staple ones or whatever, where they already have 56 of them in their console just from the drop itself. And this is like the second the drop was over. And I'm sure there's probably hundreds of other folks out there with the same similar numbers. Like these are double-digit checkouts, and that's kind of small. Like, we've seen other big botting groups as well, which we'll cover, like I said, in a second. But like, even then, if you go and have 100 people do that, there you go. There's like another 2,000 consoles gone. And the stock is usually lower either way, because it is the PlayStation 5 Digital, and I'm sure you guys know they make about like 1/4 or 1/5 of the amount of the PlayStation 5 Disc Editions, which also might be a big reason why the previous PlayStation 5 Disc Edition drop was a little bit more easier and more chill, mainly because it's like, hey, like, we have a lot more stock. Even if bots eat, half of them, then at least the other, like, at least we can get the scraps, which is, this is not how it should be. We shouldn't be eating scraps just to go and give Amazon money to go get a gaming console a year later after it drops, especially, with Cyber Monday and Black Friday. This is unacceptable. Like, come on. Like, there's so many people out here that are waiting for deals. Amazon's over here on the website trying to have everyone in the world go buy some toasters and some cocoa melons. And then we're sitting here, we can't even go get a normal gaming console because it doesn't work. And this is a Prime deal as well. Like, if I had Amazon Prime, I would be astronomically upset on this, because guess what? I'm paying the money, and I do have Amazon Prime, and I am spending the money every year to go and get this actual deals, which you would assume this would be a nice little extra perk of being a paying member. Like, if Walmart Plus can get this working for $13 somehow, which, by the way, that drop is oncoming in the near future, then I don't know how Amazon themselves can't make this happen. I don't truly understand it. It makes no sense to me at all. And of course, this is why I want to kind of talk about this other stuff, because we had the drop, like I tried. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat as well. And we have the PlayStation 5 Digitals. But the thing that sucks is, even after you got in your cart after spamming for 10 minutes, you'll just have the, hey, there is a problem with some of your items in your order. See below for more information for, of course, the PlayStation 5 Digital as well. And of course, the sorry is not available. And this was going on the entire drop. Like, some people were slowly inching in and getting stock as time went on. Like, some people were like, okay, I kept on spamming the car for 5 minutes, and they finally had a chance to check on through. Like I said, we did see like a little tiny baby bit of drops. but in comparison to the PS5 Disc Edition, it was just abysmal. And it does kind of make me sad seeing all these botters coming on in. But the part 2 of this story, and I want to do a little bit more research into this because I'm not too familiar with the botting group. I'm not trying to sit you over here and be like, trying to go and join every Discord and be hanging out with them, because I just don't like it. Because guess what? It just affects everyone. We can't get our normal consoles. It sucks. But apparently the big thing over here too, we may make a separate video on it if we do a little more information on it. Apparently there's another group out there that apparently got 13, you guys are hearing me correctly, 13,000 checkouts for this PlayStation 5 Digital. And now we've seen scalping groups already. I'm sure you guys have heard me complain about it, like these huge botting farms for these consoles. We've seen them already, and the fact that we're now seeing more of them, which they may have been around for a while, I'm not fully sure, and they're apparently getting checkouts in the like 5 digits, I believe that is. Good Lord. And I kind of go into this at the start of the video where I'm like, I can't believe that Amazon even has that much stock in the first place. Because at the same time, we haven't seen a PlayStation 5 digital drop in months. This is the first time in months. So I have no idea what's going on with Amazon. It stings so much that these bots are being heavily botted. It stings that we saw so many botters themselves win in turns to scalpers, because obviously trying to go and sell the consoles. And just everything we keep on seeing this stuff, it just makes me sad. It makes me sad seeing this. It makes me sad seeing all these botters win and seeing all these normal folks, because I had so many people tweet at me again. And this is right after I made a video being like, oh my God, Amazon solved everything. Oh my God, Amazon's doing so well. And then now we have another week later with the next drop, and it just kind of seems like it took like 2 steps forward, 10 steps back, and we're kind of back at square one, where it's just disappointing. And as I mentioned before, it sinks because we're on the Cyber Monday week, we're on the Black Friday week. And for me, I just want to be able to go and just enjoy my time. I want you guys to be able to get your consoles. I want to go tweet it out and be like, okay, I saw 100 people check out within 2 seconds, and we get to go and celebrate those dubs with everyone else. But sadly, because of botters and because of Amazon still not necessarily knowing how to deal with this, it's just rough. And hopefully we can see a lot of those orders get canceled, because getting 13,000 botted orders is not fun, not good. And obviously that's 13,000 consoles that could have went to you guys, and let alone all the other botters and stuff that we saw and showed you guys throughout this video itself. So it's not fun, not cool. Not a big fan of you of Amazon, and hopefully in the next time we can actually still have a little bit more better drops. But on the bright side too as well, we do at least have our sponsored video over here for FLEXISPOT too, as you guys saw throughout the start of the video. So once again, nice little quick reminder, go and check on their Amazon link down below and their website. They have a bunch of sales going on in general, and thank you so much once again for sponsoring this video in the first place, and thank you so much for even sending me my desk a while ago as well. It's been fantastic and lovely. I do recommend it in case you guys want to go check out some cool stuff as well. It's all ergonomic, all motorized, and really good for your back as well. It's just all around really, really good, as you guys saw at the start of the video, and I use it all the time as well, so highly recommend. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you guys are subscribed, and check out our nice little sponsor links down below, and we'll have some more videos all throughout the rest of today. Love you guys.